fair, spoiler-free reviews of the newest films. Vaughn on Movies.
Emily Browning stars in visionary director Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. Wrongfully held in an asylum, she uses her imagination to escape her imprisonment by becoming a warrior searching for a way out. That's the sound of the audience walking out on this movie.
The world's toughest movie critic.
This is like what would happen if Baz Luhrmann directed Tank Girl and the script came by The Wizard of Oz, copying Christopher Nolan. There's actually two fantasy worlds in this film, one within the other. Our hero's in the insane asylum, dreaming of being a glamorous prostitute. Speaking of our hero, let's look at Emily Browning acting techniques. Her character is supposedly such a great dancer that no one can resist watching her, but it's during her dance sequences that she escapes to the warrior realm where her friends are able to help her retrieve the items she needs to escape. She actually got these girls on board with her escape plan by saying, here's the key items we need, but I'm not going to tell you why. But let's go back to Street Fighter, Gears of War, and Nazi zombies. The metaphors being served up don't coincide with actual events, and by using the term metaphor, you can hear Shakespeare roll in his grave. Sucker Punch is as imaginative as it is derivative. The great art direction has to deal with unpolished CGI. It's perplexing how much creativity can be found in the visuals, only to fill them with cliche posing. It's like every character has to be on a poster. Oh, back to Emily's dancing. Since the audience, us, has to endure prolonged bullet time fighting during all of it, all we see from Emily is as follows. And the girls who help Baby Doll, their performances have varying degrees. Vanessa Hudgens is Blondie. She doesn't have a single blonde hair on her entire body, but she's called Blondie and it's never explained why. Jamie Chung, you're on The Real World. I kinda like seeing you in movies. But Jenna Malone and Abbie Cornish rocked out, delivering the most dynamic performances in the film. And playing the role of David Carradine is Scott Glenn, who also doesn't fit in with the movie. He's the least helpful mentor ever. He just says, here's your weapons, have at it. No training whatsoever. Sucker Punch is the most bizarrely PG-13 film I have ever watched. Censorship in a movie theater is strange. There's the cliche, oh you mother, drowned out by gunfire. But there's also a part where the bad guy is like, oh I'm gonna and then he just stops. I'm not bullshit. There's wall-to-wall chaos in this film, and it's PG-13 because people are not dying on screen. Tone should be considered. And like a pirate, Sucker Punch needs to be R. And before I give out my final score, I have to give a shout out to Will Zors for answering this week's Pop Quiz Hotshot trivia question. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Follow me on Twitter at Vaughn on Movies. Be the first to answer the trivia question Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time. Zack Snyder seems to be perfectly comfortable with blowing vast quantities of money on specialty niche cinema. And though the ending offers a little bit of hope, the movie's just a little too depressing. There's zero sense of humor across the entire film. It's also a little long, thanks to Snyder's trademark slow motion and blasting rock music during exposition. So there's no way to connect on a human level. Sucker Punch, more like swift kick to the groin. I give it 1.5 out of 4 stars. I'll see you guys next time.